much for taking that intermission and making sure that our featured poet left with less books than they came here with. That doesn't mean that you don't have enough time to get a book. Please, please, please. You are able to buy books until they run out of them motherfuckers. So make sure you keep them. We are already out of one of the 3 books, so there are only 2 books left. There are only 2 different books left.
I didn't have any more of them in the car when I went to check. Those like 3 sales, so I lost them. Sorry. You said don't apologize for something else.
Look, you may not have all 3 books, but there are still 2 books here that you can purchase, so please make sure that our featured poet walks away with even less than they have on their table right now. New Jeru, if y'all with me, let me hear you clap 1 time. New Jeru, if y'all still with me, let me hear you clap 2 times. Let me see this energy, let me see this energy, let me see this energy, let me see. Alright, it was a little lackluster. Alright, so you have already gone through your open mic and you have enjoyed your bomb-ass featured poet, is that right? Is that right? Okay, so now is the portion of the poetry slam. Before I asked I said I was going to get into it later. Has anyone here never been to a poetry slam before? Please raise your hand if you've never been to a poetry slam. Okay, I see some liars. Welcome. Yeah. All right. So what is a poetry slam? A poetry slam is like poetry meets battle rap, but kinda, but not really, but yeah, but no. We're not standing in front of each other's faces and just screaming out berating comments to one another. We can, but we choose not to do that. We are artists and we respect the craft. What a poetry slam means a poet is going to come on this stage. They're going to perform their original work. They have 3 minutes and 10 seconds to do so, but that is nothing that you need to concern yourself with, okay? We are going to make sure that happens. They're going to come up here, they're going to speak. They're not going to have any costumes. They're not going to have any props, any musical accompaniment. When they are finished, I have 5 judges in the crowd. Judges, can you lift your boards? I see 1, I see 2, I see 3, looking for 4 and 1 more. If you are a judge, let me see you raise your board. I see 4, I'm looking for a 5th board. All right, judge number 5. When that poet is finished, these judges are going to write a number down on their board. Judges, that number is going to be from 0 to 10. You are allowed to use 1 decimal place because we don't like ties. So, 8.5. 8.9, 9.3, 10.0. Now I know 3.14. Ain't nobody adding up all that shit. Right? Yeah, you can do that. Okay. You can do that. You can do that. She said 2.5. Is that a good one? So just know that you may get a. Oh well, 10 point. I'm just gonna count to 10. You know, it's cool. It's cool. No problem. Now. A 0 is the worst fucking poem you have ever heard in your life. That's what a 0 is. A 0, and you should treat it as such. A 0 was offensive. You don't know why that motherfucker came up here and said that to your face. You don't understand why they did that to you. You feel like it was really, really a personal attack. That's a 0. A 10 is all your student loans being forgiven and Trump being impeached tonight. Like, that's a 10, right? A 10 is somebody really good looking coming up into you and say, damn, you pretty, and I'm gonna make sure your rent paid for the rest of the year. That's what a 10 feels like, okay? A 10 was so good, that you didn't know that you liked poetry and that you wanted to write poetry until you heard it. That is what a 10 feels like, okay? Now, artists, as I've said before, please make sure you are using the microphone. Judges, what you say tonight, whatever you write on that board tonight is what the fuck you said. You said what you said, okay? You are not going to be swayed by the audience because you are the professionals of poetry tonight. So you cannot be swayed by the audience. Audience, sway these motherfucking judges. Please sway the judges. You are to let the judges know if they are doing their job right. The way you do that is by reacting to the scores that they give. For instance, if they give a good score to a good poem, what do? On the contrary, if they give a bad score to a good poem, what do? Now, understand that yes, we do allow booing here. Everyone is safe in here. This is a safe space to boo in here. Remember that we are in New Jersey. Don't be booing motherfuckers on the street, okay? You are safe in here with me. I will fight for you in the cafe. Once we are out on the streets of Rahway, whoever you boo, that's on you, okay? That ain't got nothing to do with me. Don't just start booing people. Niggas and stuffs. We don't know what's happening, all right? Okay, so I think I covered everything. Is there anything I'm missing? Okay, I don't think I'm missing anything. Are you guys ready for a poem? The what? You guys ready for a poetry slam? Are you guys ready for a poetry slam? No, you're not. You don't know what you're doing. And the reason you don't know what you're doing is because there has been no blood spilled on this stage right now. So judges, like I said, I know you're specialists. I know you're professionals and you know what you're doing, but this poet coming to the stage is going to help you practice. It's going to be a practice round. This poet is not in the poetry slam, but you are going to judge them as if they are. And you're going to treat this poet as your baseline for the night, which means if you like the next poet a little bit more, you're going to score them a little bit higher. If you like the next little poet not as much, you're going to score them a little bit lower, all right? Right now, judges, what I would like for you to do is write 9.6. Please write 9.6 on your board and hold it up just so I can make sure that I can see it and that make sure that your markers are working. I see one. Perfect, 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 perfect. Thank you guys so much, so much. All right, all right. Y'all ready to get into this poetry slam? Yeah. I want y'all to clap it up right now for your sacrificial poem. Bring it up, bring it up. Give it up for Big Mike. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up all the way to the stage. Thanks, son.
How's everybody doing? Yeah. Time starts already.
Time starts.
This is new-ish because I've been working on it.
So you say this shit is new?
Not really.
Please, can you just...
This shit is new.
New shit! Thank you, Uncle Mike.
Ish.
Ish.
It's about my dog. I lost my dog in September. And I wrote the first half when I was really sad. Then I wrote the second half because people don't understand how fucking awesome dogs are.
I agree with that sentiment.
Boo my ass.
Oh my ass.
Just a dog. Present. Forgiving. Loyal. Pure unconditional love. Crave nothing but long walks and belly rubs. She gave so much more than she took. Every time I came home, her excitement, her eyes, they said it all. I was her everything. Her only fault? She couldn't live longer. There's never a good time to say goodbye, but when she lay in her bed, Balor's chin pressed upon her shoulder, keeping her warm, her breath slow, measured like a drifting cloud. She used the last flicker in her bones to wag her tail just enough to say, I'm forever yours. A part of me that held breath, that held stories, that held the better me, died. Some people never understand how much you can love a dog. Don't understand the bond. They'll say it was just an animal. They'll say, just get another one. They'll say, you'll be all right. It was just a dog. Just a dog? Just a fucking dog? Dogs. So much better than people. Treat people better than people treat people. And the more people I meet, the more I love dogs. Why? Dogs don't corner you with silly-ass small talk, annoy you daily, and force you to listen to their useless, babbling bullshit. And dogs don't hold grudges. They don't talk shit about you, and they never judge. That's why dogs make the perfect wingman. Go for a walk through a park with a lovable Labrador Retriever. You'll go from a below average, I don't think so, 3, to a super attractive, oh my God, what a cute puppy, 8. More importantly, dogs won't stab you in the back and fuck your girlfriend. You'll have a worry-free relationship with a dog because a dog will never break up with you or ask for a divorce. Sure, you may sit at home alone and lonely watching Netflix, drowning in a puddle of your tears with half your shit gone, but you will do it with your dog, licking all of those sad tears away. While dogs may not help pay the monthly mortgage, I have never once argued with my dog about a credit card bill. No, I will not say I love my dog more than I love my children. But my dog doesn't call me when they need money like my goddamn kids do. And not once Have my kids ever greeted me at the door so excited they peed on the floor? Just a dog. Did Charlie Brown think Snoopy was just a dog? Did Shaggy think Scooby was just a dog? John Wick killed 439 people in 4 movies. Why? Because they killed his fucking dog. Well, I'm just not a dog person. Well, I'm not a you person. Dogs are miracles that know when you need a little extra love to mend your broken heart. And if we're being completely honest, dogs aren't fucking up the world like we are. Dogs don't care about your politics. They don't discriminate. And guess what? Dogs have yet to learn how to shoot other dogs. So don't tell me it's just a dog. Our world would be a much better place if we were more like dogs. Except for that butt sniffing part.
Clap it up for your sacrificial pole one more time. All right, y'all. We knew there was some cat lovers in here. Some of the cat lovers got the paddle, so we'll see. You know, some of the cat lovers are judges, so we'll see what's up. Judges, take your time. I want you to write that number down. When you are finished, you can hold it on up. I see 1, I see 2, I see 3, I see 4. And I'm looking at one more. Hold them up, keep them up, keep them up. I can't see that all the way, but you make that a little bit bigger for me. Okay. I'm just letting you know, they wasn't fucking with dogs, you know, so they wasn't fucking with the doggies. From low to high, let them know you hit Phil. We have a 6.5, followed by a 7.7, an 8.5, an 8.8, and a motherfucking 10. Okay, we are going to get into this first round. You are going to be hearing from 3 poetry slam poets tonight in this order. And first up, we're going to have Just Ace, please clap it up. We're going to have Christopher J, please clap up. And we're going to have C Shep, please clap it up, clap it up, clap it up for those 3 poets. You will be hearing from the poets in that order. Poets, when I say on deck, that means you are coming after the poet that is walking to the stage. When I say walking to the stage right now, that means that your ass is coming to the mic. How we do that is on deck, we have Christopher J. But right now, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up for your first poet in the first round. Coming to the mic, we got Just Ace. Clap it up, clap it up.
Now that we found love, what are we gonna do?
If the universe was mine to bend, I'd ask God to see my father again. Talk to me about time, or how the clock loses power when the flesh is gone. Talk to me about life, or how the soul gets light enough to fly when it stretches on. Tethered or untethered, every action has a reaction, and a man of action must and will take full and complete action to rewrite the present if he feels like the lesson's wrong. So talk to me about life, and how do I stand in my worst when it feels like my best is gone? Talk to me about death, or how do I console the souls that are left after the last breath is gone? Talk to me about resilience and brilliance, and make sure this lesson's long. Talk to me about the present as a present when everyone in my presence gone. Talk to me about sets and reps, how to keep pressing on, breaths and steps, how to perfect this form, because I've been hexed and vexed and slept with a weapon on, because you told me I had to learn how to protect the family, but never showed me how to protect the home. So every time my kids got hungry, a level 3 vest is norm. I'm best friends with the killers. I'm messy when the mess is on. A year after you died, I bought a house. I thought that I was catching on. But to maintain, I've done things. Fingertips burnt from burning tips and zip ties, blood stained, but I gotta keep electric on. So in your life, after death, after life, will the PTS be gone? Can you share things? Because I swear my trigger finger jumps every time I hear things. I hug my kids past acknowledgement, past points of love to acceptance, to clear things and make sure this message strong. I love you, and I'm proud of you, even if you get this wrong.
Clap it up for that poet doing a poem. The score for your sacrificial poem was a 25.0. Please clap it up for the poet and not the score. Again, please clap it up for the poet and not the score. All right, judges. What say you? What say you? If you gotta hold it up. I see 1. I see 2. I see 3. I see 4. And looking at 1 more. Okay. From low to high, let them know how you feel. We have an 8.8. Followed by a 9.0, a 9.5. All right, so this is a part where we get, we got here early. It's cool. What I'm about to do is call out a number, and after that number, I just want you to say "and." All right, okay, that's it. Y'all got it? Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna just do it again. It was we had what was the scores again? Let me do it up. It was an 8.8, a 9.0, a 9.5, a 10, another motherfucking 10. Please clap it up for that poet. On deck, we have C Chef. But right now, y'all bringing the energy up. Y'all bringing the energy up for your poet. Come to the stage. Give it up for Christopher J. Clap it up all the way to the stage.
All right, happy Saturday, lovely people. Word. My inner poet doesn't want to read from anything, but my inner human wants to have fun, like I was told, so I'm going to read something.
Go ahead, brother.
My father is a sick elephant. He can't seem to remember what room he's in. The white of his tusks would lead me to chalk it up to age, but this elephant takes up space in 3 dimensions. A caseworker would call it a biopsychosocial. My dad is a sick elephant, and his memory was the first thing we noticed to go. He remembers being a writer, but no matter how many times we relive his peak and what his stroke did, he leaks oblivious onto his speech and as to where it leads. And part of my reconciliation with the elephant in the room included where things went wrong, because I don't ever want to be as forgetful as you. And I know that memory isn't a skill. And I can't blame the elephant for being sick. My father doesn't have dementia, which probably makes the previous metaphor seem a little confusing. I say he's sick because an elephant never forgets. So when it doesn't do what most other elephants do in a room, I can only look through the lens of medicine to spare my feelings and his. Most elephants remember. It's in their nature. Kind of like a father wanting to be with their kids. My father was a sick elephant. He can't seem to remember why he's in the room he's in. Compartmentalization with what runs through my veins contains blood thinner than water. But to hold, like contempt, isn't to break, not like labor, like you would a bond or recycle. And with a yellowing tusk and a jaundiced eyeful and a stumbling step, my father wanders into rooms he don't think he really be in. And with a pointed rifle, after plenty contemplation, I pointed at eye level and I leveraged my memory for the sake of a conversation in shadow work. The world's largest land obstruction to black boy development swore to his settlements that there isn't much to talk about and that there isn't any relevance. And if an elephant never forgets, then my father must be sick. So yeah, I euthanized the tie and switched the tide of the prodigal son. I insisted that the pride be the death of the life that the elephant seeks to run, from the tusk to the flesh that arrives in pain from what we become. My father was sick well before he forgot that he still has tusks, that he had value. And so leather-skinned black boys continue to try and forget you, but an elephant never forgets, and I'm an elephant just like my dad. So I looked for you, and I asked, and he had a hard head, but it makes a soft ass, and yet I'm still stomping heels, hoping you hear me calling you back. It's a lapse in judgment to think a sick elephant can remember his place. And if he remembers what room we left off in, I swear to God, I'd give him grace. We could pretend to remember or forget that he tried to forget for the better. A grand ivory appraisal, and we could talk about all the time we lost, but my dad is sick, and I'd like to look into medicine and nurse my father back to health. I'm curious if memory loss is permanent.
Please clap it up for that poet doing a poem. The score for your last poem was a 28.5. Please clap it up for the poet and not the score. All right, judges. What say you? I see 1. I see 2. I see 3. Looking at 4. And got 1 more in the back. Thank you. From low to high, let them know how you feel. We have a 7.5, followed by an 8.6, an 8.9, a 9.0, and a motherfucking 10. New Jeru, y'all still with me? New Jeru, y'all still with me? Let's bring this energy up. Let's bring this energy up for our last poet in this first round. Give it up for C. Shaq. Clap it up for C. Shaq all the way to the stage. Yo, he got the box.
I've never tasted Kraft mac and cheese, but when I close my eyes, I can sense every step of the process. The punch of my thumb through cardboard perforations to pull off the box top with zombie-like savagery, the dump and the stir as glutinous billows waft up to my nostrils, the rip and the spill, smelling faintly cheese-esque particles as they melt into viscous liquid gold, the stick of the spoon as it swirls through sunny ooze, finally smooth and ready to be mine. I've only ever inhaled Kraft mac and cheese. Only ever shoveled it down my throat like dirt over a shallow grave. I take it in lungfuls. My vampiric jaw unhinged, my gluttonous joy uncaged, that factory-made orangey yellow, my favorite flavor, air. That blue box and its easy cheesy contents taught me to gobble, not chew. And every trip to the supermarket reinforced this insatiable impulse, each aisle teaching me to feed the beast inside. At fancy restaurants and work lunches, if I don't focus on taking one bite at a time, I know it's only a matter of time before I reveal the ravenous werewolf inside. Plate cleared in mere moments, I open wider for the wine glasses and tiny flickering tea lights to slide inside. The server's eyes widen and the maitre d' claws desperately at their desk before disappearing. The street lamps unplant from the sidewalk like blow pops. The asphalt unpeels from the earth like some stony fruit by the foot. There goes the neighborhood, eaten whole by a boy who never believed he was whole, by a boy who never thought he was enough, who never had enough, who always wanted more. Boys like me always leave cities crumbling like Chips Ahoy. We crumple up entire continents like Doritos bags after dumping their Cool Ranch contents down our throats, leaving their peoples picked clean as a plate of Buffalo Wild Wings. When I close my eyes, I can feel the monster inside, eager to be unchained. I sense our history of thoughtless consumption and the repeated assaults of a boy trying to prove that he's a man, of a man trying to prove that he's enough, of a man trying to prove that he's bigger, stronger, better, smarter, more godly, more godlike, more!
Clap it up for that poet doing a poem. The score for that last poem was a 26.5. Please clap it up for the poet and not the score. Okay, judges, you know what to do. Because I already see one. Looked up and saw two. Looking at three. Waiting for four. And then I'm going to get one more. All right. And then waiting for that last one. Okay. From low to high, let them know how you feel. We have a 6.0, followed by a 6.5, an 8.7, a 9.0, and a 9.1. Please clap it up for the poet. I like that passion. I like that passion you guys have. Okay. So we are going to get into the next round of this poetry slam after a couple of things. Right now, I need you guys to do something else. This is another job as part of being a bomb-ass audience member. So you got to hear these poets in a certain order. You know, we did 1, 2, 3. Your job is to choose which order will they be going in next round. You can do reverse order, highest to lowest score, or lowest to highest score. Again, reverse order, high to low, or low to high. What do you say, Jeru?
Low to high.
All right. Poets, slam poets, you heard it. We're going to do low to high. So what that means is when I come back up here, I'm going to be letting you know the order of the next round. This way we can get it going. I'm going to add and tabulate some things up. However, right now, you guys are in for a treat, and we are asking for your help to do something. I have mentioned a team all night called the New Jeru Poetry Slam Team. The New Jeru Poetry Slam Team is a team that takes place every year. Every Saturday, every third Saturday, poets come here. They compete exactly the way you see tonight. And if they place first or second, they are able to be in finals in our February. In February, whoever are the top 4 to 5 poets make up the New Jeru Slam Team. What we do is we go around this country. We go to a poetry slam called the Southern Fire Poetry Slam, which is the largest poetry slam for teams in the country, and I think the world. Let's clap it up for that. Every year, New Jeru has been going, and every year, in true New Jersey fashion, we be whooping ass. So that's what we do. And we want to make sure that we continue to whoop ass in the name of New Jersey. So the only way we can do that is if we are representing you right. So tonight, my teammates and I have 2 poems that we would like to share with you all. And judges, what I'm asking you to do is to continue your job and to judge us as well. Please, let us know. Let us know if we are doing you well. Let us know if we are doing you right. If you are not a judge and you don't have a paddle, but you want to say something about the poem, make sure that before the night is over, you stop us and let us know. How can we be better? How can we represent you more? How can we represent you better? We always know that we are not perfect. There's always room for progress, and we are going to try to go as perfect as possible. Is that okay? Yeah. Okay, so guys, if you would like to help me, please help me in welcoming my team. Please come on up, New Jeru Slam. Come on. Bring that energy up for y'all team, y'all. Bring that energy up. Alright, so it's small up here. And we big up here. Alright, y'all see that. So just keep that in mind when this shit is happening. That's all. You ready?
In ancient Greece, you will find structures dedicated to the gods. Holy places, Ionic temples held up by stones shaped into women called caryatids. Elegant and graceful, the caryatids are not statues. They were sculpted with a purpose, to replace the pillars and support the palace. And I have only known women to stand proud while carrying, with a backbone made of granite like my grandma. Even the gods would be grateful of how graceful she is, bearing the weight of hard labor and child labor. My mother is a calm column which raised her children up while holding the house down. A superhero of a woman I never had to wonder about. My sister made herself from marble. Every stone thrown at her she used to make the masterpiece of my nephew. How could hands be so soft after so much carrying? The caryatids carry everything, monumental and matriarchal. If people knew what the women in my family went through, they'd admire their ability to still stand strong for so damn long. The caryatids must carry on. Beside every strong man is a stronger woman, surrounded by women.
Equal in strength, supporting her, holding the structure. Caryatids carry it all. Without us, this world fractures, fails, and falls.
A woman holds up a man
With a body designed to build up the broken. Be foundation for him to lay burden, so pain is something he'll never know. We sacrifice so these walls don't Jericho.
Us women in family are strong, stand mansion tall, write lessons in blood from our bones,
Create coliseums as we hoist up our homes. We harden to protect, harden to defend the honor of our elders and future generations. Raise them above the rubble and ruin. Yet we see your respect, your protection,
and your love
is only given to the women bound to you by blood. You don't have to birth any babies or mold any man.
We still have a hand in how this all ends.
Because we are the beginning. We've always known our strength. As girls without your gods, as women without your worship, don't need to be placed on a pedestal when we are the pedestal. Caryatids hold up the heritage, the history, the harmony, and the strife. We lift up your lineage, your legacies. The caryatids carry your entire fucking life. Thank you, guys.
Okay, judges, please write down your scores.
Be brutally honest. We want to know. We want to know what's up.
Don't judge me for sweating up here, okay? I'm thick, I get a little moist. This happens. Don't worry about it.
Anything less than 10 is egregious.
Before we go on and get the scores for that group piece, the score for your last poll was a 24.2. Please clap it up for the poet and not the score. Okay, judges, what say you? I see 1, I see 2, I see 3, I see 4. I'm looking at one more. Okay. From low to high, we have a 9.0. Followed by a 9.9, another 9.9, a 10, another motherfucking 10. Let's clap it up for that piece. All right, moving right on to the second round. You guys said that you wanted to hear from lowest to highest. So, in this order, we will be hearing from, let's clap it up for all the poets returning to this round. We are going to be hearing from C-Chef, Christopher J, and Just Ace in that order. C-Chef, Christopher J, and Just Ace. So, on deck we have Christopher J. But right now, we're going to bring the energy up. Welcome back to the stage, C-Chef! All the way to the stage!
Get that shit back.
Oh, wait, whoa. Bad hopes, I'm so sorry. You gotta take your time. Got it.
Sorry, fucking it up. I'm fucking it up. You're good, baby. You're good.
Our fingers slide so easily over tragedy after tragedy, all their roughness and ache covered in glass, paved in plastic and smoothed over by constant repetition. These fast flooding streams leave us so exhausted and overwhelmed we find ourselves repeating the same tired refrains. Enough is enough. Enough's been enough. We've enoughed ourselves right into a snuff film. We've been huddling in our bubbles, puffing on the dopiest dopes and huffing streams of post-apocalyptic shitposts as the oceans boil and rise around us, yet that somehow confounds us. We're over-informed yet underwater, crushed by mountains and miles of emotions we have no time to process. We're too busy being force-fed. Human foie gras, fattened and fathered by hate farmers who sow digital deception seeds to grow toxic crops, who kill all the bees to fill their trucks and cuck us all by fucking Mother Gaia while we're left wondering, why am I so tired all the time? Enough with enough. But our phones keep blowing up with the news of another shopper, another bowler, another worshiper, another festival goer, another patient, another human shield, another sacrifice, another lesser good, another wrong place, another wrong time, another dark face, another forced rhyme, another other. Another body returned to the earth that birthed her. Again, another turn, another spin, more heat, more wind blowing circles around us and lifting waters to drown us in headlines and horror that leave us too tired. Another grain of sand falls and stains our hand with the blood of all the hours we've wasted, as yesterday we flushed down the drain and tomorrow after tomorrow enoughs us again. Let's break free of these cells. Let's drop these bricks that weigh us down, that drown us in hopelessness and fear. Let's stop bowing our heads in deference to these reflections, these streams of fallacies that retouch our realities with the glimmering sheen we think we need to be liked, to be seen. Let's lift our eyes away from these machines and finally witness each other unfiltered, unscreened.
Clap it up for that poet doing a poem. The score for that group piece was a 29.8. Please clap it up for the poets and not the score. Okay, judges, you already know what to do. Because I see one, I see two, looking at three, already got four and one more. Thank you guys so much. From low to high, let them know how you feel. We have an 8.5, followed by an 8.8, a 9.0, a 9.1, and a 9.2. Clap it up for the poet. On deck, we have Just Ace. But Nujaru, y'all still with me? Yeah. Let me hear the energy go. Let me hear the energy go. Let me hear the energy go. Whoa. What happened, Nujaru? What happened? I understand. You got tired, it's getting late, the sun is down, but we still got a few more poems. We got 3 more poems. Y'all got that left in y'all? We got 3 more poems to end this night off. I want y'all to get that energy up. Let's get that energy up. Give it up for Christopher J. Clap it up all the way to the stage.
All right. That was a little fun.
Get that shit, folks.
Oh, I should have never got involved. Cause I keep missing his calls. One missed and one ignored, but she's still making these calls for me. She's still giving me God's. And please, in exchange for our droughts of touch, enough south of the wind and the breeze, we hugged it out. I didn't want to release, so we tried, so be it. The pattern in our past that repeated, so we passed every sequence. The sediment, we soaked that shit through the week, and so we gathered it, we settled our pieces. I know it's allowed. I know when frequencies can get you around. I know when spoken things get you around. I know that heartbeats rumble for truth, so I grip God when they gripping they pounds. Collecting calls, I'm ignoring the crew, been trying to stay up. It's often I'm down. The office rebuke, so I tell them I ain't trying to go out. They buying the rules. I'ma see you when we shooting around. Won't give them no blues. Change the topic when I'm smoking you out. Tell me why you like to ball in them shoes. Tell me about how shorty running her mouth. Tell me how you thought the Warriors would lose. About how you really want to move to the South and how you miss everyone but you come visit in June. I know that therapy is called away. I'm calling them soon. I said that last year, but I promise I moved from the spot. I was stuck. Just give me some room. I'm gonna show you where I used to be. The blue of the bruise, the black of the scars, and the magic the fruit. Revenge is just as sweet as the juice. And when you needed me, are often by use. Keep receiving me till I am amused. A true believer, please pray for the dude who should have never got involved. Cause I keep missing his calls. One missed and one ignored, but she's still making the calls for me. Yeah, I bet I'm still gonna get involved indeed.
Please clap it up for that poet doing a poem. This is our first time having you in the house tonight. Please come back. We would love to have you back. Please come back. If you had a good time tonight, please make sure your ass is back here. We are here every third Saturday, okay? That score for your last poem was a 29.6. Please clap it up for the poet and not the score. Okay, judges, you already know what to do. I got 1, I got 2, looking at 3, staring at 4, waiting for one more. All right. From low to high, let them know how you feel. We had an 8.0, followed by an 8.6, an 8.9, a 9.5, and a motherfucking 10. Hey, y'all made it to the end of a poetry slam, yo. We got one more poet left up in this motherfucker. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? All right, all the energy y'all been holding, all night, give it all the way up, and welcome back to the stage. Just and welcome all the way to the stage. Clap it up all the way to the stage. Go ahead, baby.
I had trouble getting this engine started. I had trouble getting up, getting dressed, felt my mood slipping like a bad clutch. I know I gotta get this body moving, but it seems to keep stalling. I hardly sleep, cause in my dreams I have a parachute. I pull the string and the only thing to come out is doubt. So I keep falling, I wake up. Anxiety, sitting shotgun the rest of my day. I'm okay. You wouldn't dream to ask, I'm polished. No one ever really sees the cracks in relationships, always in the rear view, because no one ever asks to see the Carfax, and it's hard to explain damage. Exhaustion. It always seems to be some mud in my tracks, some turtle in the wax, something holding me back from full speed. And the only thing I wanted to do was fix it. But I didn't have the tools. So I went to a professional. He called it depression, says he can help me stop smoking, but he doesn't understand that all I am is fumes. I'm always on E, and it's always on me to fix it. And everyone swears because of how I'm made, it should be automatic, but it's stick shift, so I'm tired. Barely with all four and nothing to spare, but I have to appear for it tough. You know, I'm trying to build a brand. So I sedate myself with enough drugs to kill a ram, my average speed you die on. I keep my distance from the pylons, I'm fast. I'd rather be by myself, in no hurry with the windows blurred. No one ever really sees me crash, but you know I have to be showroom ready. You know this showroom's heavy and they always compare me to an electric car. But if you haven't guessed this far, our roads don't levy. I'm more closer to the gravel, more tank than man, more comfortable in battle. My mother says, abstract doesn't fit me, especially if the living proof is bad. She says looking at me is just like looking at my dad. We both drove families away, living through a glass, and I watched him. I watched him try to stop his brakes, worn to the grave. I promised to watch my intake. Never let my gauges be the same, but when I was young, he covered me. Never let me see the rain. Now, like him, I'm armored for all around me, this protective shit ingrained. So I suffer in silence with psilocybin so my children can bear that good year. It's just the brakes, plus the stakes of Michelin star, so whatever it takes. And I trust I'm breaking the code. Till the wheels fall off, until this engine explodes. Gassing myself up is how I stay on the road.
Clap it up for Just Ace one more time, guys. That score for your last poll was a 27 even. Please clap it up for the poet and not the score. Okay, judges. That was the last poet in the Poetry Slam. And I already know that you know what to do because I see one. And I'm looking at two. May have contact with three. May have contact with four. Waiting for one more. All right. From low to high, let them know how you feel. We have a 9.9, followed by another 9.9. We have a 10, a 10, another motherfucking 10. Please clap it up for that poet. That score for your last poet right there was a 29.9. Please clap it up for the poet and not the score. Y'all ready to hit a winner of this Poetry Slam? Yeah! Well, then you're going to be very disappointed because you're going to have to wait. The reason you're going to have to wait for it is because I told you was getting 2 poems from the New Jerusalem team tonight. So, if you don't mind, I would like to welcome my team back up here. Judges, I'm asking for you to just do it one more time. If you could judge us one more time, it will make this night so much greater. Y'all down? Yeah. Y'all down with it? Yeah. All right, welcome back, my teammates. Y'all welcome to New Jerusalem. Hopefully y'all like the side of me. I've been working out. A little bit.
On March 6th, Reverend Jamal Harrison Bryant called for me and all my cousins to fast for 40 days and 40 nights.
Said we will stand on business.
And these businesses will stay in the red because blacks ain't giving them any more about green. Nina Turner said there's power in our purchase.
Said money be the biggest weapon we got to aim at the,
focus on the,
shoot at the
target. Said we are not shopping at Target anymore because Target fell back on its word, rolled back on its heel,
and their DEI programs to meet their target diversity goals,
and replaced it with a new company strategy called
belonging at the bullseye. Guess we don't belong at the bullseye. The bullseye is the center of a target. It's usually just a red dot.
Red dot sight is a non-magnifying attachment on a gun.
It allows you to keep your shots in alignment.
Allows you to see clearly. Focus in on a target. Target lost $1 billion and started volunteers to the black community. Stay sorry. There's nothing apologizes like a white wallet. I guess they miss us, but we ain't miss them. Bullseye on the bank, and we locked in on target. Empty the clip. Nah, we empty the stores and the parking lots. Made every parking spot a great plot of potential revenue. How does it feel when your target aims back to have your shell stacked against you?
In 2020, a black man is killed by police seen as a target.
In Minneapolis, home of Target.
On 38th and Chicago Ave, 10 minutes from a Target.
And the CEO says it has a personal impact on him.
Said that black man could have been one of his Target members.
I guess he don't remember. We opened in a store in protest of police.
How we filled his eyes with more of our money? Yes, that black man's death brought CEOs so many dollars that now they don't care about change. No, we will not pander for points like CEOs pander for profit by dropping that black man's name. That is not the target.
A target is an object aimed or fired at.
It is something you are trying to achieve.
It can be a person, place, or a thing.
And in the middle there is a bullseye that's usually just a red dot.
Red dot sight is ideal for close range encounters.
It allows you to use both eyes when spotting your
target. It is less effective with distance. Just back up. That's it. Stay home. They can't hit their target if you're not at target. Besides, you never belong at the bullseye. Thank y'all.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for sitting through these poems with us tonight. Judges, y'all need to rip us a new hole. Let us know. I see one. Thank you. I really appreciate that first one. I see two. Looking at three. Staring at four. And made eye contact with one more. From low to high, we got a 9.0. Then we got a 10. A 10. A 10. Another motherfucking 10. Let's clap it up. If you can, please, not if you can, because I know you can, clap it up for every artist that hit this microphone tonight. Please clap it up for your bomb-ass feature poet, Letitia. She still got books over there, so y'all still ain't done with it. Please clap it up for your bomb-ass DJ, The Izzo. Please clap it up for yourselves for being an amazing fucking audience. And clap it up for every poet that was in this poetry slam tonight. Clap it up for C Chef. Clap it up for Christopher J. Clap it up for Just Ace. The winner of tonight's poetry slam, and who will also be joining us at Soul Fried as an individual poet. So please, if you can, if you made sure that this person won tonight, so make sure you give them some feedback on their pieces. I want you guys to clap it up for your winner tonight. Give it up for Just Ace. Stand next to me. Let him look at you. Let him look at you. So, the New Jerusalem team will be down there. Just Ace will be accompanying us as well. We're going to be celebrating, making sure that he wins as an individual, and he's going to be making sure that we win as a team. Can't tell me he was busting poses, y'all. I could do that too. I got good knees sometimes. If you were on this mic tonight, I'm asking you, please, please, please bring your ass to the stage. Let us take a picture to commemorate this night. We don't know the next time we're going to be in a room with all these people. We want to make sure that we remember tonight. Also, judges, please, if you can, just lift up your boards. We're going to have somebody come around, grab your boards, and grab your markers. Guys, we appreciate you all so much for coming out. If you would like to support the New Jerusalem team in any way, shape, or form, we are fundraising as we have been doing all year. You are more than welcome to donate to us. We understand that you may not have cash on you. If you do have cash, there's a gentleman right there with a nice hat on. It's like a nice little I don't know, mint shirt. That's my coach right there, okay? That's my coach. You make sure if you have any cash that you give him the cash. Coach, put your hand up. For any donations for the team, if you have Coach, please, if you have any donations for the team, give it to Coach. Now, if you would like to donate digitally, we ask that you send it to our Cash App. The Cash App is $ACP SARTINK. That's ACP Arts Inc. Again, $ACP ARTSINK. ACP Arts Inc. We are here every third Saturday. Please check us out. We cannot wait to love up on you. If you have never been here before and you didn't get a chance to hit the mic, come back. If you enjoyed yourself, come back. If you don't want to get on the mic but you just had a good time, come back. It's always going to be free, and we're always going to make sure we have a good time with you all. New Jersey, thank you guys so much for a great night. Poets, come on up here. Let's have a picture. Coach got to say something first. One more. Please, thank you, Coach.
Thank you, New Jeru community, for coming out, supporting ACP Arts in New Jerusalem. Some upcoming events that we have. In July, we are putting on a stage play with some of your favorite poets called Snippets out at the Plainfield Performing Arts Center. Look out for that on acparts.org. Please check out our website. We will have more information to come with that. It is going to be a stage play with some of your favorite New Jeru poets, July 25th. So stay tuned to that. Also, we're going to be hosting some writing and performing workshops in Union County with some of our performing traveling poets. So what's going on with this mic? What's happening? Battery going bad?
It's ready. It is in tonight.
But
everybody tap it out. Everybody tap it out.
if you want to hone your craft with performing and writing, we're going to do some workshops here at Union County. Most likely, it will be at the Rahway Rec Center, so look out for that. Thank you, y'all.
All right, poets, come on up here. Let's take this picture, y'all.
For everybody else,